नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I request all online participants to kindly turn on your videos so that we can have better experience of this Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita class. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna. So we are discussing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 4. So we have completed up till verse number 60. Thank you. Verse number 66 we have completed. So first we saw the prayers offered to the superior Vaishnavas and lordships, especially how Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami praises Vrindavan Das Thakur, that you have very wonderfully spoken the Lila of Madhavendra Puri. Huh? Yeah, it's okay. I want to see. ऐसा ये मुझे देखना है, कुछ तो दिखना चाहिए. It should not be blank. Speaker, at least speaker should be visible. Speaker should be visible. Okay, and then we saw that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while leaving from Shantipur to Jagannath Puri upon the instruction of his mother, he reaches a very special place called Remuna. So we discussed the historic significance of Remuna. ये जगह Remuna क्यों लगा? Because of Lord Ram. So he was there. And then comes the pastime of Madhavendra Puri, because Remuna is known for the pastime of Madhavendra Puri. So we'll have just a quick recap. So recap in form of quiz. Let us see who is able to answer. Try to answer. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reached Remuna, what fell on him? No, it's not objective quiz. Objective quiz, आराम से सब लोग answer कर रहे हैं. Yes. He remembered Madhavendra Puri. What fell on him? What falls on him? उनके ऊपर क्या गिरता है? Anybody? Online? What is your answer? Yes. No answer? Are you all there? Or you have disappeared? Pushpachuda of Gopinath. Yes. The flowers on the head of Gopinath ji, that falls on Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. Next. There is then, after that, he is inspired to speak the story of Madhavendra Puri. But what does an unknown cowherd boy offer Madhavendra Puri? Anyone? Yes? How he offers milk? In a pot. So he gives him a pot of milk. And Madhavendra Puri accepts that pot of milk. And yes, he drinks. That's the sweetest beverage he ever got. Next. Who appeared in Madhavendra Puri's dream? The same, very same cowherd boy appeared in the dream of Madhavendra Puri. The same boy. Yes. Next. What did the cowherd boy tell Madhavendra Puri in the dream? Kya bola? Anybody? What did he tell? No. That Madhavendra Puri feels that, oh, it was Krishna, I didn't recognize him. He feels that way, but that's not what the boy tells Madhavendra Puri. Yes, I am buried below. My previous servant, Pujari, who was there, he was afraid of the invasion of Yavans. They're going to invade. So what happened is he buried me, dropped me and he went away. Now I'm inside for a long time. I'm hungry. I'm feeling severe heat. Please take me out. Okay. How did Madhavendra Puri excavate Gopalji? He did alone? Yes. So that's what even Gopalji had instructed. That I am actually the same Gopal who lifted the Govardhan. I am Giridhari. My name is Gopal. And you have to take help of all the Vrajvasis and excavate me. Take me out of here. Okay. What was performed after the installation of Gopal's deity? Yes, what was there? Abhishekam. Abhishek was performed. Okay. Always first Abhishek comes, then Annapurna. So today we are planning to discuss from 67 to 109. Right? So last time we had seen this section of Madhavendra Puri's dream, Madhavendra Puri's Gopal deity installation. So now we will see from 67 to 88 the Annakut ceremony of Gopalji. Krishna willing, we will also see the news of Gopalji's appearance spreads around all villages. It spreads everywhere, and how the other villagers come and offer their wonderful devotion to Gopalji. And finally, there is a dream number 2. There is a second dream that takes place between Gopalji and Madhavendra Puri after 2 years. Oh, dekhte hain. All right. So we are on the verse number 67. What happened? ग्रामे रयत के तांदूल दाली गोधूम चूर्ण सकल आनिय दिला पर्वत हैल पूर्ण. Yes. So Gramer Yatak. So Gramer Yatik, all those people, Gramer, Tandul is rice, Dali is dal, Goduma Churna, the flour, wheat flour, chapati. The chapati was there this time, but other kind of chapati, gluten-free chapati. Sakala Aniya Dila, so they brought everything, and Parvata Haila Purna, the top of the hill became completely full. So this is the devotion of Rajavasis that we can see. They brought so much, everything belongs to Krishna. Let's take so many things and bring to Krishna. So this should be the mood of devotees whenever they are coming to visit the deity. They should bring something to offer to the deity. Correct? Next. कुंभकार घरे चिल्लाए सबा आनायला प्राते चाडिला रंधना. So Kumbhar. So Kumbhakara is the potter. Yes, Kumbhakara is the potter. And Kumbhakara ghare chila. So these villagers, they brought all varieties of rice, dal, wheat flour, etc. And these potters who were there, Kumbhakars, they from their house, they brought all the clay pots. So they brought all the pots. Sabha anaila prate chadila randana. Yes. And then In the morning, they brought all the ingredients and Chadila Randan. The cooking started. So ingredients are ready, pots are ready. Now there is cooking. So who is going to do cooking? You see that. दश विप्र अन्न रांदी करे एक स्तूप जना पंच रांदे व्यंजना नाना सूप. Okay, so 10 brahmanas. Now, very important. The 10 brahmanas, the villagers, they supplied the different ingredients. The potters, they made different pots. But cooking was done by those who were Brahmanical initiated, the Brahmanical qualification. Dasha Vipra, 10 brahmanas, they cooked food grains. Yes. Rice was cooked. That was done by the brahmanas. And 5 brahmanas cooked both dry and liquid sabjis. Jana pancharande vyanjanadi nana super. Soup means liquid. Soup means liquid. Even today we have soup, liquids. So they cooked liquid and solid sabjis. वन्य शाक फल मूले विविध व्यंजन केह बड़ा बड़ी कड़ी करे विप्रगण. Vanya Shak, that means one ka spinach, forest spinach, phala fruits, mula roots, vivid vanjan. So they prepared different preparations with this spinach, fruits and roots. Keha bada badi kadi, yes, and somebody made bada and badi. What is bada badi? Bada, yes, bada and vadi. Vadi kya hai? Vadi is usually spiral that comes na. So you have seen that spiral, aloo vadi, bakar vadi. Vadi means, that's what I understand, and vada means fried ones. Bada badi. From where? From kadi. Bada badi from kadi, dal. Kare vipragana. All these brahmanas, they prepared these different kinds of foodstuffs. Okay. जना पंच सात रोटी करे राशि राशि अन्न व्यंजन सभागर रहे गृहे भासी. So around 5 to 7 brahmanas, pancha sat roti kare. They made chapatis in rashi, great quantities. Chapati bahut zyada bana hai because north walas eat more chapatis. Vrindavan more chapati, less rice. Other places more rice, less chapati. Like that. So anna vanjana, so food and vegetables, sabar rahe ghrite bhasi. There were so many items flooding. Where Lord is there, there will be opulence of prasadam. So much. So Chaitanya Charitamrita is teaching us how to serve the Lord. Navavastra pati tahe palashera path. Randi randi tar upar rashi kaila bhat. So Navavastra pati. So what they did, they spread a new cloth. Yes, Navavastra, the new cloth was spread all around. Ground penny that's satyana kuch. So new cloth was spread, new cloth, fresh cloth for the Lord. And then there was palashera path, pattals of palash leaves. They were put, and whatever cooking, any cooking that happened, it was stacked on top of the palash leaves. ऐसा करके पलाश लीव्स के ऊपर प्लेट्स बना के they made. Next. तार पाशे रोटी राशिरा पर्वत हैला सूप आदि व्यंजन भांड चौदी के धरिला. तारपाशे ruti rashira. So around the stacks of that rice, there are stacks of roti. And then Parvat Haila, it was a small hill. of lot liquid vegetables and other vegetables. And all the bhandas, the vessels were everywhere. Har jagah, very nicely they were arranging. So please remember all items. I am going to ask you all what all items were there. Tara pashe dadi dugda matha shakirini payasa matha. And beside the vegetables were dahi, doodh, and matha shikharini. So matha means matha, we say na buttermilk, and shikharini is sugar and curd mixed, something like mishti doi, something like that. And payasam, payas is milk sweet. Yes, sweet rice was there, payasa. And there was mathni. Mathni is cream. Fresh cream was also there. And sarapashe is the solid cream of curd which was collected. And dhariyani, keeping there, bringing. These are all milk items, milk products. So in Annakut, what happens, Prabhupada writes that whenever this Annakut happens, rice should be made like a small mountain. That is the procedure for doing Annakut. How many of you have taken part in Govardhan Annakut festival? Only one. Aki kabhi banaya nahi? And Kartik Yatra. So we make Annakut. Rice is made like Govardhan, and devotees even put ice, they put a smile, they put tilak and decorate that hill very nicely. Correct? Next. हे नमते अन्नकूट करेला साजन पुरी गोसाई गोपाल रे कैला समर्पणा. So in this manner the Annakut ceremony was performed, and Puri Gosai, Madhavendra Puri, he offered the bhoga to Gopalji. I remember whenever in our yatra, one of the yatras we had, our spiritual master had taken us to Vrindavan and Govardhan. Few days we used to stay in Vrindavan, few days in Govardhan. So when we stay in Govardhan, Annakut is celebrated there. So all the devotees, they cook so many items, somewhere around 1500, 2000 items are cooked. And then all these items are offered there. There's a particular place where the Annakut is arranged, and our spiritual master offers the bhoga to Giriraj. Jai Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Siddharas Darshan ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Jagat Guru Shri Prabhupada ki jai. So Puri Gosai is offering. अनेक घट बरी दिला सुवासित जल बहुदिनेर शुद्धाय गोपाल खाईला सकल. So this Annakut was offered not to Govardhan, it was offered to Gopalji. So many items. And Aneka Ghatabari, there were so many pots full of Suvasita Jal, scented water. Bahudinera Kshuddaya. Gopal was hungry for a long time. Na? He was inside, he was hungry for a very long time. So Gopal Khaila Sakal, he ate everything. Sab kuch kha gaye. You have seen that when you are hungry, your appetite is more. बहुत ज़्यादा भूख लगती है तो बहुत कुछ खाते हैं. Gopal was hungry for so many years. Nobody had given him any bhoga. So whatever was there, everything he ate. Next. यद्यपि गोपाल सब अन्न व्यंजन खाइला तार हस्त स्पर्शे पुनः ते मनि हैला. Actually what had happened was Gopal ate everything, and after he had eaten everything, then he does hasta sparshe. He just touches his hands and again everything comes as before. So many times people ask this question. I said, Prabhu ji, हम भगवान को भोग दिखाते हैं, भगवान खाते क्यों नहीं है? I said, he eats and then gives it back. Like sometimes, like you can look at WhatsApp chat. Nowadays people, they use more WhatsApp, no mails, no messages, more of WhatsApp. So when you send WhatsApp to the other person, so the message is received by that person, And that sent message is there with you also, right? What you have sent? Yes or no? So that particular bhoga which is there is a sent item. Yes, Gopalji has received it. It's a received item, but what is there over there as prasad is the sent item, which you can see. Correct? So that's how we are supposed to understand. Prabhupada has a purport. See, Prabhupada says first only, the atheist cannot understand how Krishna is a form of a deity can eat all the food offered. So you cannot eat, but Krishna says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti uparhutam ashnami priyatatmana. If you offer me something with devotion, I accept that devotion. Yes. So he doesn't have to eat like us. Krishna can eat with his eyes also. Correct? So here Prabhupada writes the nature of the prasad. So whatever food is offered to Krishna is as good as Krishna. So they remain as it is. Even by touching it. Nobody should think that Krishna needs mouth to eat. He can eat with his eyes also. Correct? Regardless of any quantity, he can eat it. So unless and until we have the transcendental senses, we cannot understand Krishna's eating pastime. And when the transcendental senses we will get, when we constantly do the process of sadhana bhakti, by chanting the holy name, by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, the more we engage our mind and senses in Krishna's sadhana bhakti, we get transcendental senses, and through these transcendental senses we can understand it very easily. Atas Sri Krishna Namadi na bhaved grahyam indriyai sevonmukehi jivadu swayam eva spuratyada. So it is impossible for the jnanis, speculators and karmis to understand this at all. Next. Iha anubhava kai lokana ki chunai. So Madhavendra Puri clearly understood what happened. क्या हुआ Madhavendra Puri समझ गए. अच्छा, Gopal is eaten. Gopal सब कुछ खा गए. While the food it appeared to be remaining same, but Gopal actually nothing remains secret to the devotees of Lord. Devotees of Lord understand this science. Next. एक दिनेरो उद्योग आयचे महोत्सव कैला गोपाल प्रभावे हय अन्य न जानिला गोपाल प्रभावे. So this entire festival, Ek Dinera Udyog, somehow this festival happened. It was not there on calendar. It was not in Vaishnav calendar. It was not organized. Udyoge, Aiche Mahotsava Kaila, there happened, a grand festival happened by the influence of Gopalji. Anyena Janila. And nobody other than devotee can understand that how this God, Krishna, can make any day into festival day. Yeah. Even the purport Prabhupada says something very amazing. We'll read this purport. Gopal Era Prabhava. The Krishna consciousness movement has spread all over the world within a very short time. And Prabhupada writes, how much is that short time? 5 years. And mundane people are very much astonished at this. अरे इतना कैसे हो गया? इतने short time में, इतने कम समय में इतना कैसे फैल गया? However, by the grace of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we understand that everything is possible by the grace of Krishna. Why does Krishna have to take 5 years? In 5 days, he can spread his name and fame all over the world like wildfire. Those who have faith in and devotion to Krishna can understand that these things happen so wonderfully by the grace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We are simply the instruments. In the fierce battle of Kurukshetra, Arjuna was victorious within 18 days simply because of the grace of Krishna on his side. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanurdharaha, Tatra Shri Vijaya Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. I don't have to explain this purport at all, it's self-explanatory. If the preachers in our Krishna consciousness movement are sincere devotees of Krishna, Krishna will always be with them because he is very kind and favorable to all his devotees. So just as Arjuna and Krishna were victorious in the battle of Kurukshetra, this Krishna consciousness movement will surely emerge victorious if we but remain sincere devotees of the Lord and serve the Lord according to the advice of his predecessors, that is the 6 Goswamis. So this is a very, very hope-giving purport. So spreading of Krishna consciousness can happen very fast, rapidly if Krishna desires. All we have to be is we have to be sincere devotees. If we just become sincere devotees, spreading of Krishna consciousness can happen. Tandera charana sevi bhakta sanevas janam janam hai abhilash. The Krishna conscious devotees must always desire to remain in the society of devotees. Bhakta sanevas. They cannot go outside the Krishna consciousness society or movement. Within the society, they must try to serve the predecessors by preaching Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's cult and spreading his name and fame all over the world. If we attend this seriously within the society, it will be done successfully. There is no question of estimating this will happen in the mundane sense, but without a doubt, it happens by the grace of Krishna. So everything happens by the grace of Krishna. Amazing. So what preaching we are trying to do last 5 years can happen the next 5 days, 5 weeks, whatever. All depends on the sincerity of the devotees. Very hope-giving statement. Because ultimately it is Gopala Prabhava, Gopalera Prabhava. The Gopal is so very strong that his Prabhava, he created a huge festival. He inspired people. He inspired them to do service. And there was Annakut. So many things. Correct? Achaman diya dila vidaka sanchaya. Arati karila loke kare jaya jaya. So then after the bhoga was done, Lord was given Achman, wash your mouth. And then vidaka sanchaya, he was given betel nuts, mukwas. And Arti karila loke kare jaya jaya. Everyone is saying jaya 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 jaya. All glories to Gopal. What a festival he created. Shayya karaila nutana khata anayai. Navavastra anitara upare patiya. So now Lord has taken bhoga, now he has to take some rest. Shayya karaila. It was made, there was a bed which was made, nutana khata. There was a new bedstead. Khat means cot. Anaya they brought. And Navavastra anitara upare patiya. And he was given very nice bedsheet. Bedsheet was put on him, sleeping. Trinatati diya charidika avarila. Upare te eka dati diya achadila. Trinatati. Straw mattress. Trinka, gas ka jo made hai. So that kind of covering was done on the bed, all around with the straw mattress. So this was like a temporary temple which was made. So there was a bed and straw mattress to cover the temple. Next. Puri Gosai Agnya Dila Sakala Brahmane Abala Vriddha Gramera Loka Karah Bhojane. So now all the Brahmanas present there, Madhavendra Puri instructed them. Right from the beginning of children, Abal Vriddha, old people, Gramer Loka Karah Bhojan, child to old people, everybody should take the prasad. Take prasad. Sabe vasi krame krame bhojana karila. Brahmana Brahmani gane aage khayo hila. First the Brahman Parivars, Brahman and Brahmani were fed. And then one by one all the Vrajvasis, they went ahead and they all did bhojan. So Prabhupada mentions about the Varnashram system. The Brahmanas were always honored first. Yes. So Brahmanas and their wives, they were always brought first, and then other Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras. This has always been the system. Yeah. But it is not caste Brahmanas who were properly qualified Brahmanas were fed first. अन्य ग्रामेर लोकयत देखिते आईला गोपाल देखिया सब प्रसाद खाईला. So even other villages people came. They came, they saw Gopal and they took prasad. Saw the deities and took prasad. देखिया पुरी र प्रभाव लोक चमत्कार पूर्व अन्नकूट ये न हैला साक्षात्कार. Wow, amazing is Madhvendra Puri. Previously, all the Vrajavasis had performed Annakut when 5000 years back. At the time of Krishna, the Vrajavasis had performed this Annakut 5000 years back. And okay, for them it was 4500 years back. 4500 years back, and then Krishna was personally present, and all the Vrajavasis offered wonderful bhoga to Giriraj Govardhan. I think we are living that same moment. They all felt that that moment is back. वो time आ गया. Same thing Prabhupada is mentioning. Prabhupada gives some verses from 10th canto 24th chapter also, of how these instructions were given by Krishna. So Krishna stopped Indra Yajna and began Govardhan Puja. Same thing, the whole reference of Bhagavatam is given in these verses. The whole Giriraj Lila. Sakala Brahmane Puri Vaishnava Karila Sei Seva Madhya Sabani Ojila. So, all the Brahmanas who were present there, Madhavendra Puri's influence, he made everybody into Vaishnavas. Yes, he elevated everyone into Vaishnava position. Sei Seva Madhya Sabha Niyojila. And Madhavendra Puri told all Brahmanas, come on, take up one service. So he engaged everybody in the Brahmanical service and made them into Vaishnavas. So what should be the duty of Brahmana? Yajan Yajan, Patan Patan, Dana Pratigraha. So that is mentioned here. It is also mentioned that who is a Brahmana? Brahma Janati iti Brahmana. What a Brahmana should do. Everything is very, very much mentioned. But as soon as a Brahmana person gets the Brahmanical position, he should not remain in that position. He should worship Krishna and become Vaishnava. Correct? So that is mentioned. So Prabhupada says in the purport, our installation of deities in America and in wealthy countries of Europe should be carried out in terms of Sri Madhavendra Puri's activities. All the servitors of the deities must be strictly qualified as Brahmanas and specifically must engage in the Vaishnava custom of offering as much prasad as possible and distributing it to devotees who visit the temple to see the Lord. Debo. Very nice. Last verse for this section. Punadina Sheshe Prabhura Karila Uttan Kichu Bhogala Gaila Karela Jalapan. At the end of the day, yes, after taking rest, the deity has to be woken up at the end of the day. And after that, immediately some water and some food should be offered to the deity. When you wake up, Krishna, this is called as Vaikali Bhog. Yes, at the end of the day. The deity is awakened at the end of the day and then he is Vaikali Bhog. Something to drink and food has to be offered. Vaikali Bhog. Okay, we'll have a small quiz before you go ahead. What were the various ingredients brought by villagers? Grains. There was rice. Rice is grains. Dal, wheat flour. Vegetables, different vegetables. Very good. What did Gopal do when he was first offered all preparations? What did he do? He ate everything. Why? Yes, he was very hungry for a long time. What was done? Who came first to take? Ramanas, and then others got. What happens when the Lord is touched? This is a small change in the question. I'll change the question. What happens when the Lord is at the end of the day? Before resting, the Lord has given something to eat and drink. Okay. We'll complete this section, another 20 verses. गोपाल प्रकट हैला देश सब हैला आशपाश ग्रामेर लोक देखिते आईला. अरे गोपाल प्रकट हो गए, गोपाल प्रकट हो गए, गोपाल has appeared. देश शब्द हैला. This word spread everywhere. And आसपास के ग्राम के लोग देखने आ गए. Simple. Next. एक एक दिन एक एक ग्राम लाईला मागिया अन्नकूट करे सभे हर्षित हैया. So practically every day was Annakut festival. Why? Because every village told, today our turn, please, permission. So Sarpanch used to come, please, today give permission to our village. We want to offer Annakut. Next day, next village, we want to offer Annakut. Next day, next village, we want to offer Annakut. So like that, devotees' turn should come. The same thing should happen here also. Whenever services are taken, no, we don't have different villages, we are all in one city. So then our city also, within our big family, there are small groups of counselors, counselor group, counseling group, mentor group. So like that, they should take responsibility. Service. साथ में सेवा करेंगे. We will all take care of kitchen today. We will all take care of prasadam serving today. We will all take care of deity worship today. So like that, different devotees take different group wise, and we serve, and the relationship between Vaishnavas also increases very nicely. So Janmashtami is also coming now. So devotees voice wise are taking services in temple. So devotees have thick relationships. So festival is an opportunity for us to engage in so many services. रात्रिकाले ठाकुरे रे कराइया शयन पूरी गोसाई कैला किछु गव्य भोजन. Yes. So what happened is Ratrikali, in the night, Madhavendra Puri did not eat throughout the day. Actually, pura din kuch khaya nahi tha. But at night, after laying down the deities to rest, he took some milk. Thoda doodh le liya. Full day service, baapre. He didn't eat anything. प्रातकाले पुनः तैचे करीला सेवन अन्नलया एक ग्रामेर आईला लोकगण. The morning, पुनः तैचे, just as before Karila seven, अन्नलया एक ग्रामेर आईला लोकगण. So next day again, some villagers they came and they got a lot of things for the Lord. What all they brought? Annagritta dadi dugdha grame yatta chila. गोपालेर आगे लोक अनिया धरिला. See, what is most important? We know Annagritta dadi dugdha kya hai. Grame yatta chila. Whatever was there with them, जो भी उनके पास था सब कुछ लेके आए. गोपालेर आगे लोक अनिया धरिला. So, in front of Gopal, these devotees came and they placed in front of him. So Prabhupada says, in order to prepare nutritious food, we only require grains, ghee, yogurt and milk. Itna hi chahiye. We cannot offer anything else to deities. Yes. And Vaishnava will never accept anything which is not offered to deities. So there has to be sufficient grains and sufficient cows. The entire population food problem is solved, Prabhupada says. Again, he emphasizes cows are the most important animal because they produce the miracle food, milk, from which we can prepare ghee and yogurt. Prabhupada calls milk as miracle food because it can, with one milk we can have thousands of preparations. And milk directly nourishes the brain tissues, which makes the whole population spiritually inquisitive. And another purport in the first canto, Prabhupada writes, cow protection leads to Brahmanical culture, leads to Krishna conscious community. 1, 2, 3. That's how the sequentially goes. Yeah. Here we can see the difference between East and West. Prabhupada says, the people who came to see the deity of Gopal brought all kinds of food for the deity. They had brought all the food they had stocked and they came before the deity not only to accept prasad for themselves but to distribute it to others. The Krishna consciousness movement vigorously approves this practice of preparing food, offering it to the deity and distributing it to the general population. Ye teeno karna chahiye. Yes. This activity should be extended universally to stop sinful eating habits as well as other behaviors befitting only for demons. A demoniac civilization will never bring peace in the world. Since eating is the first necessity in human society, those engaged in solving the problem of preparing and distributing food should take lessons from Madhya Puri and execute the Annakut ceremony. So it is very much we are responsible for collecting. Devotees should offer grains, Brahmanas and devotees should cook, offer it to deity, and then we should arrange for distribution. And automatically the whole population will become pious. Yes. When the people are Krishna conscious, naturally the government will also be. A Krishna conscious man is always very liberal, well-wisher of everyone. When such men head the government, people will certainly be sinless. They will no longer be disturbing demons. It is then and then only that a peaceful condition can prevail in society. Very nice. So we have to take this business very seriously. The householders is the duty and responsibility of the householders to get different grains and foodstuffs for the deity. And once that is begotten, then one can cook, offer it to Lord, distribute prasadam. Very important activity. Purvadina praya vipra karila randana Aiche अन्नकूट गोपाल करीला भोजन. जैसे पहले हुआ वैसे ही चल रहा था. The Brahmanas would cook, Annakut was performed, and Gopal did bhojan. Prajavasi lokera Krishna sahaja piriti Gopalera sahaja priti Vrajavasi prati. Amazing, right? So Vrajvasis naturally have spontaneous affection for Krishna, spontaneous love, and Gopal has spontaneous love for Vrajavasis. Amazing. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Ye tamam prabhadyante amstatayvya bhajamyaham. There's a reciprocation between Lord and devotee. The more a devotee sincerely loves Krishna, the more Krishna reciprocates so much so that a highly advanced devotee can talk to Krishna face to face. And Krishna says this, Desham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam payantute. Correct. So that's what Prabhupada wanted us to do. We have to take shelter of Krishna and increase our sincerity. And then, if one is not qualified to talk with him and take lessons from him, how can one understand the principles of the religion? Thus, the talks of religion or religious experience without Krishna consciousness are a useless waste of time. Dharma means there has to be connection with Bhagavan. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. So it's all of our responsibilities. Correct? We have to prepare our... And Krishna will guide us how we can do that. Mahaprasad khaila asiya sab lok Gopala dekhiya sabar khande dukha. Prasad, and as soon as they saw the deity's darshan, the dukkha, shoka, everything was khanda, destroyed. Asha pasha vraja bhumi reyata grama saba Eka dina sab ekare mahotsava. So every day this mahotsav is going on. It's going on and on and on. Gopala prakata shuni nana desha haite नाना द्रव्याला या लोक लागायला आशिते. So now it spread not only in different villages, it spread in different countries also. अलग अलग देश में spread हो गया. So people started coming from foreign nations. Foreign means, you should not think that foreign means Canada, US. That means outside the desh. Mathura desh, Madhupuri desh. मथुरा लोक सब बड़ा बड़ा धनी, भक्ति करी नाना द्रव्य भेट दया आणि. All the rich people, धनी लोग, सबा बड़ा बड़ा rich लोग, they came. भक्ति करी, they also came and exhibited their bhakti. नाना द्रव्य भेट दया आणि. So they brought different gifts for the Lord. This is a very nice preparation of our consciousness for this Janmashtami that we are going to celebrate. Yes, we just have about 14 days left. We're going to have a grand celebration in Kharadi of our Janmashtami, Sri Krishna Janmashtami festival. And like this, everybody should be attracted to come. We are celebrating on Sunday, and the festival of Janmashtami is celebrated ISKCON World on Monday. And Monday is the festival. So Sunday, good fortune is there is no fasting. Usually Janmashtami prasadam distribution becomes a big challenge. Because fasting not hota hai. But there is no fasting on that day, so we can have this distribution like this. Swarna raupya vatstra gandha bhaksya upahara asankhya aise nitya badila bhandara. What were the gifts? Gold, silver, clothes, scents, bhaksha upahar, different presentations for eating, eatables. Asankhya ishe, countless came. Countless, unlimited supply. Nitya badila bhandar. And the bhandar was always increasing. Storehouse was increasing. It was overflooding. Arey bahut hai apne paas. एक महाधनी क्षत्रिय करायला मंदिर, केह पाक भंडीर कैला, केह ता प्राचीर. So there was a very rich Kshatriya. He built the temple. Usually temples are built by Kshatriyas, the kings. If you see many of the South Indian temples, they were built by generations of kings. एक पीढ़ी, दूसरी पीढ़ी, 7 पीढ़ी मिलके बनाई टेम्पल. And each one had a challenge. How much we will contribute towards making this temple. So they were all eager and enthusiastic with all plans, all wealth supplied to make these temples. Eka mahadhani kshatriya karila mandira, and somebody did paka bhandar. Yes, somebody, that cooking pots arrangement, I will sponsor that. Karila kehata prachir. And somebody made boundary walls for the cooking bhandar, temple walls. Everything was done. Dekha sab ho gaya. Just few verses back, there was a temporary straw which was kept. But not automatically, this is through the Bhakti of Madhya. The Madhvendra Puri's devotion was so great. Gopal appeared, and also he attracted so many people. He attracted all the wealthy people. He attracted all the wealth. He is Lakshmipati. And there was beautiful arrangement which was made. Eka eka vrajavasi eka eka gabi dila. Sahasra gabi gopa lera haila. So one Rajavasi gave one cow. And thousands of cows who got? Gopal got cows. See, amazing, right? Thousands and thousands of cows came to Gopal. Prabhupada says, this is the way to install the deity. Construct the temple. Increase the property of temple. Everyone should be enthusiastic to contribute to the construction of the temple for the deity. And everyone should also contribute to the food for the distribution of prasad. So this is one section which I'll keep repeating now onwards. The devotee should preach the gospel of devotional service and thus engage people in the practical service of the deity. Wealthy people can also be attracted to take part in these activities. In this way, everyone will become spiritually inclined and the entire society will be converted into Krishna conscious society. So the desire to so purified that they will be able to engage in bhakti. So let us all forget our sense gratification, forget our sense pleasure. अपना भोग भूल जाते हैं, भगवान को कैसे सेवा करना है ऐसे लगाते हैं. Let's do this. Prabhupada finally writes, this is the process of giving humanity the chance to awaken Krishna consciousness. Thus people can perfect their lives in all respects. What a great opportunity we have. Gauda haite aila dui vairagi brahmana Puri gosai rakhila tare kariya yatana. So from Bengal, Gauda haite aila dui vairagi brahmana. There are two vairagi brahmanas. Brahmanas in the renounced order. They were vairagis, sannyasis. So Puri Gosai Rakhila Tare Kariya Yatan. So he kept them with him. Yes, and gave them all varieties of comforts. Sei dui shishya kari seva samarpila. Raja seva haya puri ra ananda badila. Yes. So he made both of them his disciples. He gave them service that you please take care of Gopal. And Puri became very enthusiastic. Madhya Puri. The 6 Goswamis and their followers started many temples, including the temples of Govinda, Gopinath, Madan Mohan, Radha Damodar, Shyam Sundar, Radha Raman, Kukulanand. The disciples of the Goswamis were interested with Seva Puja, deity worship of these temples. It was not that the disciples were family members of the original Goswamis. All the Goswamis were in renounced order of life. Jiva Goswami in particular was a lifelong brahmachari. At present, the Sevaitas are assuming the title of Goswami on basis of their being engaged as Sevaitas of the deities. So this is normally becoming the trend in many temples that families are taking over. So Prabhupada's, you see how genius of Prabhupada, he never made this happen. There should not be families except one family is worshipping deities, now next fool worship, my son will only worship. Then his son will only worship. They never kept their rights like that. So it should not be like that. Everyone should get a chance. So this is Gopal Lila. So now what is going to happen? Last part of our discussion for today. We still have 10 minutes, but I'll finish in 5. Krishna willing. Gopalji will again appear in Madhavendra Puri. So these festivals and everything took place. कितना साल हो गया अभी तक? 2 साल. कितना अन्नकूट festival celebration, 2 years continuously. See how much opulence is there for the Lord. Every day festival and feast, every day, and we don't have to worry. The people come and do it. So the next section is Gopal coming in the dreams. Ei mata vatsara dui karela sevana. एक दिन पूरी गोसाई देखिला स्वप्न. So like this 2 years has passed, and one day Madhavendra Puri again saw a dream. गोपाल कहे पूरी हमारा ताप नहीं आय. मलय ज चंदन ले तबे से जुड़ाय. So Gopal told Puri, ताप नहीं, अमर ताप नहीं आया. My fever is not gone. Yes, my body temperature is not reducing. So how will your body temperature reduce, O Lord? Malaya ja chandana lepa tabe se judai. Yes, go and get the chandan from Malaya hills. So Prabhupada says Malaya refers to the modern country of Malaysia. Prabhupada says that. Formerly, even Malaysia produced sandalwood. Correct? But now they have found it profitable to produce rubber trees. So although Vedic culture was once prevalent in Malaysia, now all inhabitants are Muslims. The Vedic culture is now lost in Malaysia, Java and Indonesia. But actually Malaya Chandan, Malayaja, this refers to what? Malaysia. They were the top, that's a top place. So I want imported mal. Yes, imported sandalwood. That's what Gopal is asking for. I don't local देसी नहीं चाहिए मेरे को मलेशिया का चाहिए. ये कहाँ से है? थाईलैंड, मलेशिया कहाँ से है? चाइना? People ask, right? So he wanted this from Malaysia. मलयज आन याना नीलाचल हैते अन्य हैते नाही तुम्ही चलह त्वरिते. So he says, Malayaj Ana Yana Neelachali, bring the sandalwood pulp from Jagannath Puri. Yes. So that comes, that Malayaj ka the sandalwood, it comes to Jagannath Puri. Jagannath Puri ko aata rehta hai wo. तुम Jagannath Puri से लाओ. First he was told immediately, I want Malayaj imported वाला. किधर मिलता है? चलो go to Neelachal, Jagannath Puri से लाओ. अन्य है ना है, they don't send anyone else. तुम ही चल त्वरित. You personally go fast, quickly. You personally have to do. So now Madhavendra Puri cannot go and book ticket. चलो flight का ticket book करते हैं Jagannath Puri, Bhubaneswar से we will book cab, fast cabs, and they will take us. Then I will get back same way and I will come in flight. No, we have to walk. And that particular yatra we will see in the next episode, it becomes Chandan Yatra. That yatra is called what? Chandan Yatra. And what time of the year comes Chandan Yatra? Summer. मतलब धूप में चल के जाना पड़ता है. Next. स्वप्न देखी पूरी गोसाई रहला प्रेमा वैशे प्रभु आज्ञा पाली बारे गेला पूर्व देश. That's it. Swapna dekhi. As soon as he saw, he became premavesh. He became so happy, so much in love for Krishna. Oh, Krishna personally instructed me something. Very good. And immediately executed his instruction. Gela Purva Deshi. He started walking towards the eastern country of Bengal. Sevara nirbandha loka karila stapana. Agnya magi gauda deshe karila gamana. Before leaving, he made all arrangements. Okay, DT worship ka schedule banaya, tum ye seva karo. He engaged different people, and then taking up the order of Gopal, he started for Bengal. Yes, so that is Madhavendra Puri's episode of his second dream. Okay, we will have second quiz. Which is the ideal place to execute devotional service? Sahaj Priti, hint. Sahaj Priti. Vrindavan. Vrindavan is the ideal place Prabhupada says to execute bhakti because there is Sahaj Priti of Gopal. So we'll all go to Vrindavan? Shift to Vrindavan? Yes, make your place into Vrindavan. Correct. How did Gopal's temple come up? And a wealthy Kshatriya came and constructed him. And how did his property increase? Boundaries. Someone made the utensils, someone made kitchen, सब कुछ हो गया. And property increase, one more thing happened. One more thing. How did? Vasi donated 1 crore. Who were initiated by Madhavendra Puri? They were not brahmacharis, they were vairagis, sannyasis. Where they came from? Bengal. Two Bengali sannyasis, vairagis, they had come, initiated them. And what service he offered? Iti service. What did Gopalji tell Madhavendra Puri in his dream for second time? I am feeling my garmi abhi tak gaya nahi. He didn't say garmi bahut lag rahi hai. He says garmi abhi tak gaya nahi. Yes, you tried your best, You gave me so much scented water, everything, but गर्मी गया नहीं अभी तक. So what did he say? Malaya Hills. Malaya Hill का चंदन लेके आओ. From where? Jagannath Puri. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. समस्त गौर भक्त वृंद की. श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की. श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी पाद